I was in the program 3 years ago when I first got sober, and from there I went through the program, did a good program. I figured, was 18 months sober, and one night I went out. One night, spent $20. Ended up back here the next morning. I did my second stint, and you know, that's the way it goes. A lot of guys don't get it first time around. So coming back here, full of shame, of course, just buckled down and got to it, and obviously missed a few things in the program the first time, and picked those things up the second time around, and from there I've flourished, and I'm just so happy and elated where I am today. I was battling with alcohol probably throughout my whole life, more of a weekend binger than anything, but still out of control. But I got into the heroin about 43, so I battled with that for about 4.5 years. I was a closet case, but eventually it caught up to me, and you know, separated myself from family and friends, and isolated, and you know, again living in a world of shame, and you know, losing a couple jobs through that addiction, which I've never lost. I've always been a good worker, always worked all my life. I ended up homeless, like most addicts do. Lost everything. Ended up living in a house made out of skids I built in the bush, and was there for about 6 months. Ended up on the street at about a year. I was on the street about a year, but 6 months, you know, living in the bush on my own, trying to survive, getting odd jobs here and there, and finally I just came to the end. I ended up in New Westminster on a wharf late at night, out of money, desperate, alone, and willing to take my life. But something happened that day. I don't know what it was. I figure it was I like to call it a God shot, an awakening of sorts, that I stopped myself and decided to go up to UGM in New Westminster. And this is where I ended up, withdrawing off of heroin here, all naturally. I had no help with that. I mean, that was pure torture myself. But you know, when I arrived here, you know, the care and concern and love I got coming through that door just blew me away. After being isolated and alone for so long, that I almost couldn't believe it. In fact, I didn't believe it to start with.